Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Wolfpack basketball here in the Wilkes-Barre area school district. John Mendola Show. John Mendola and Max Greger with you here for the first half. Andrew Marshall say will be with us the second half. Early on, Shelby, Ardo, Boyko. Here comes Honesdale back the other way. Taking the jumper from the elbow. Good hustle underneath and a goodie there. So Honesdale gets on the board. That is Giannetti. And a Stuffins down the other way. So quick pace start, Max.
Yes, very fast. It was a good response by Honesdale because the last two games Wilkes-Barre was able to jump off to a quick lead and then just run with it. If you're Honesdale, you wanna stay in it like in the first quarter. They
have some good shooters at Honesdale. Coach Rowe with them here for the 2021-22 campaign. So Wilkes-Barre use their half-court set here. Ardo Boyko gets Stuffins down low, and Honesdale come the other way. So they'll pound it inside now and get it to go. That's Montgomery, the sophomore.
It's a good mismatch by Honesdale to get the basket down low.
6:55 and a quarter, one. And a steal here. Honesdale coming out. Little body contact, and then we'll get a foul here on Wilkes-Barre area. Holden was hoping for a foul like a push-off, but I just think the momentum of the Hornet player carried her down, and just what are you going to do there?
Yeah, sometimes you just can't stop yourself.
So they'll inbound here with Montgomery, the sophomore. Get it out to number 22, Murray. So Honesdale expected to be pretty good in the Lackawanna League this year, and they've had some talent over the years. Basketball is something they like to do out at Honesdale. One of the programs that's been a little bit more traditional over on the ladies' side. Softball team's been pretty darn good the last several years as well. Almost the travel there, Moore almost the steal. Ball still flying around, and eventually it's going to be poked back in, and Holden's going to come up with it, and they get a foul. So Holden does a smart thing there to draw that foul.
It's a good play by Holden.
4-2 the Hornets in front. Head coach Fred Richter here from DeSales scouting tonight. So not sure who is getting the look, either a Honesdale player or a Wilkes-Barre area player. But Coach Richter's been around for 3 decades at DeSales. And a heck of a coach and a nice program down in the Allentown area.
Yeah, that's all the more reason for these players to play their best. Two very good teams.
So here's Moore now with the basketball. She'll be harassed over there by Murray. So I think this will be the quickest team that Wilkes-Barre's faced. They're in your face, and they're playing some good defense, giving them a little pressure. We've seen a couple of turnovers so far.
Yeah, so far the Wolfpack have been pretty good at getting good starts. Like the past couple games, it was like 9-0. Now they're down 4-2. Hopefully they could get off to a good couple plays here.
Ajayi didn't finish that one. Here is Evans now going to guard number 4, Ludwig. Ludwig, common name out at Honesdale. Jim Ludwig was the football coach years ago. That was barely, thought it went over the line, and they didn't eagle eye that. And it stays Honesdale basketball. 5:20 on the clock here in the first quarter. Appreciate you joining us here in the Wilkes-Barre area Wolfpack Gymnasium, and there's a hard nothing by Ludwig goes down. As a tough call. You're not sure what you had there. I guess the right call was nothing.
Yeah, it could go either way. There are a bunch of bodies hitting the floor so far.
So here's Ajayi now going to guard number 33, Lyle. That one gets contested, but as Ajayi rips it, she's got Moore all alone. Can the long touchdown play to Denasia Moore works? Here comes the pressure now out of the Wolfpack. They break the pressure. They come down. Good execution, but they couldn't finish. Here is Ajayi. She fumbles over somebody. Ardo Boyko just missed the head there. And then it is Holden finishing with the triple English roll.
The aggressiveness pays off for the Wolfpack there.
Honesdale down by 2. Coach Mary Mushak-Namey hoping to pull off the 4th victory of the year. They won on the road last night at North Pocono. Here is Moore. She gets fouled. So I think a game like tonight, so you're going to play a little bit of the Lackawanna League with Paw-Pack and pretty much all those teams up there. Paw-Pack and North Pocono, now Honesdale. You've had a nice little triangle of teams that you have to play, and you see some good talent out there. And it always comes down to the basics, Max, free throws and, just being able to handle the basketball.
Yeah, fundamentals are very important, and she's knocking down her free throws so far.
And that one misses. So it's 7-4 the Wolfpack. Exactly 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. John Mendola and sophomore Max Greger of the Wilkes-Barre Area School District joining us. That one trying to get down to Evans. Great hustle over there by Ludwig. Simple play there. It does what she has to do. Here is Rowan Murray. You can tell the type of basketball player she is. She got a great handle to her. And then the jumper here by Gianetti. Good execution. Right now, this is setting up, Max, as one of those back and forth kind of games right now.
Yeah, it looks like it. The Wolfpack have met a team that can match their aggressiveness, and so far, they're pretty dead even.
Ajayi, they're going to call that offensive. The Hornets stepped right in her path at the last second. An official said that was enough. That's a tough call on Ajayi.
It was, but a lot of courage from that Hornets player, Ajayi. You might want to get out of her way, but not that time.
So here's going to be a steal. Ardo Boyko can't finish handling it as the Hornets' Murray gets her paw in there. Down court basketball, left-handed. It is Lyle, the senior. 8-7, the Hornets take the lead, and we got a timeout on the floor. We'll be back. Exciting basketball action here from Wilkes-Barre area. We're back at it here at the gymnasium at the brand new Wilkes-Barre Area High School. It is the Wolfpack trailing by 1. Steal here by the Hornets of Honesdale. Just had a tournament early this week, lost to Dallas, and Evans gets stuffed over there. Right now, I'd say the best player on the floor looks like Rowan Murray. She's playing very well for Honesdale.
Looks like it. She's playing very tough, taking the charge from Ajayi, and then good block there.
Both ends of the court, too. A good defender, got a little bit of offense to her. She could be the young lady that DeSales coach is looking at tonight. But I'm sure he might like to see a couple of Wolfpack players, including Ajayi, and what she has to offer. Outside shot, Moore doesn't go. Battle there, and it goes the other way. It'll be a rebound there by Lyle. And that'll come over. Gianetti. Bounce pass inside. Big man move. Extra move. Rowan Murray. That was gorgeous.
Very good use of the pivot foot there. Able to create an open shot.
Again, against the taller player in Ajayi. I believe DeSales did have a Honesdale player on their roster, so that could be one reason to come to check out this young lady. Here is Ardo Boyko, but Ajayi tries to go back up Ajayi again and can't finish there. So getting right in her grill there was Montgomery and altered her shot. 3-point advantage for Honesdale. Evans tried to poke in that hand to get a steal. Goes out of bounds. Now we'll get an inbound here for the Hornets. Back in the hands of Murray. Inside Ajayi, and now we got bodies all over the place. It's nice. I don't want to say it's nice to see them scrap it up, but it's nice with both girls. They're like, hey, I don't care. I'm just going to go try to get the ball.
And it looks like this game is going to be one down low. I don't think, well, the Wolfpack's taken maybe one or two, but Honesdale, I don't think any shots from beyond the three-point line.
Ajayi over to Ardo Boyko. They like to run. Ardo Boyko coming down. You're going to have to finish, though. They've missed about 5 layups, but Honesdale's contested them all. That's a huge difference from the first couple of games. Reagan Holden a little out of control there. So you're going to see that with a team like Honesdale. They got a lot of the fundamentals down, so they're going to contest a lot of stuff.
Yeah, the Wolfpack are used to getting fast breaks and getting truckloads of points from those, but the Hornets have been doing a really good job of trying to prevent that.
Madison Meager now into the lineup here for Honesdale. So the Hornets lead by 3. Wolfpack need good, crisp, clean shots and finish the layups, and there's Evans. That's one thing they need. Evans hits the ground, hit part of her body, somebody's body, a Honesdale body. And here is Honesdale. Transition ball game. Nobody's home. And they get lucky, the Wolfpack, coming the other way. They're down 1. Moore now with the basketball. In, out. Ajayi. And there is the steal by Murray. You're not going to fool around with her. She is going to take that ball right off you.
No, she's been a stud tonight so far.
Montgomery inside. Giannetti off the glass. Didn't make it. Got her own rebound. Pat the stats. No go. Ajayi gets it over to Moore. So Ajayi's going to be challenged all night, but I think she's going to step up tonight because she's a good player. Here's the 3 from Ajayi. In and out. Ardo Boyko hustles at 3 seconds on the clock. Somebody say shoot, shoot, shoot. And no go. Wolfpack trail by 1. Max Greger, John Mendola will be right back. We are back live high school basketball here in the John Mendola Show Network for Wilkes-Barre Area School District. Max Greger with us right now, and here is a beautiful steal. Murray. Oh, she missed the layup. That's probably something she doesn't do too often.
No, I wouldn't say so, but her team's got her back there, scrapping away, and they end up with the ball.
Hard to believe that Honesdale wound up with that. Krashiniak is now into the basketball game for the Wolfpack. Got her hands in that, made a steal. Evans got knocked down there. They didn't make the call, but it's Wolfpack basketball. I think it was a makeup for the no foul there. But they're letting them play a little bit, and that's okay. Two physical teams not backing down. That's why we got a 1-point basketball game here tonight. More. Krishiniak. A little too close, but it works. Denasia Moore. Or I'm sorry, that is Gloria Jai after Krishiniak made a big play there.
That was a strong finish by Moore. People were trying to strip away at it, but she was able to get the basket.
Krishiniak now harassed. I think she calls a timeout. Does a good job there. So good heady play. She's got a high basketball IQ. Krishiniak, the sophomore. Brother played. Dad coaches, refs. 7:08 on the clock. One thing I like right now about Honesdale is they're very composed. Playing with a lot of composure. That's huge in a game like this. You play a close game. You want your players to be composed, not get too upset, not too high, not too low.
Yeah, they look like they've been here before, and that's important because Wilkes-Barre has had a pretty good season so far.
So I think that experience from the tournament they had over at Valley West pays dividends a little bit. You know, you get a couple of games in a couple of nights. You know, you get the traveling thing done over to Valley West. You're not too far from there. So Honesdale ready to go. Here is Krishiniak off the dribble. Moore. Three isn't there right now, and of course she is guarded by Murray. Inside ball game.
That was a really nice cut from Ardo Boyko.
13-10. Wolfpack on the front end of it right now. Lead by 3. Now they force a little bit of a turnover.
Certainly sounds like home court advantage is kicking in for the Wolfpack.
Not a big crowd, but the crowd is behind them tonight. Ardo Boyko, inside ball game. Gloria, just missed Jai. She had the perfect left, just a little, short-armed it. But she'll get one. Here's Honesdale. As Max had mentioned, really not a 3B team here. And they pounded into Montgomery. The sophomore, impressive right now, matching up against the senior Ajayi. Letting them play, no foul called again. Here's Evans with the jumper, and that one off the mark. Rowan. Murray with the basketball, gets it over to her point guard. 5:56 to go, fast-paced action here. Holden getting ready to check back in. Only 2 fouls apiece tonight. There's a third for Wilkes-Barre.
Fouls on the Wolfpack. Number 5, Evans. First, second. Third. Taking it back in for the Hornets. Number 23.
So Evans comes out. Giannetti is in. Ludwig with the basketball. She tried to fit into like a can opener there, and they call a travel. She got crunched.
That was pretty loud.
So again, officials letting him play a little bit of basketball tonight. So what are you going to do? You just let it go. And they're going to bring in now number 22, Jerzuli Nazario. So she'll be in here for the Wolfpack. See if she could have a presence down there and give a blow to Ajayi. Holden gets pickpocketed down there, but she tries to do the same against Murray. So Moore is going to line up on Murray and try to get right in her grill. Here is Krishiniak now, playing some tight defense here as well. Picked, nobody called it, but they couldn't finish. Ball still popping around. Who's got it? Honesdale can't get up, and eventually it's a jump ball.
Jump ball position arrow stays with the Hornets.
If you're the Hornets, you want to be looking for a mismatch now because Ajayi, she's the main size on the Wolfpack, and it looks like Honesdale has the size advantage with her taking a blow.
They're going to try, I think, to go through number 22, Nazario, and see if they could do something. Nazario right now looking active and seeing if she could stay up to the challenge. They'll go right at her. Here is Murray. Downtown Rowan Murray for a long 2. 14-13, Honesdale retakes the lead and now a travel. The little things matter, and I think this is the game the Wolfpack is going to face, and this is a good preseason game, Max, where little things will matter the whole way.
Yeah, basketball is a game of runs, and you don't want to lose the momentum.
4:46 on the clock. Pick up front. Pick pocketed. Now here comes Krashiniak. Got 2 downtown, and Ardo Boyko, a little simpleton layup. Back goes the Wolfpack up 1. So a little bit of that athleticism and toughness out of the Wolfpack is showing through right now. Here's a long 3. That one goes downtown. Katie Giannetti. Gotta like that open look for Honesdale, huh, Max?
Yeah, I mean, they haven't taken too many three-point baskets, but the far ones that they've taken, they've certainly made.
There's Murray taking her time on that particular layup, and that's a big play. Little bounce pass, Ardo Boyko off her hip. Here's Murray the other way right now, showing her colors. Looking, patience. Stuffins was Ardo Boyko. They go back inside, the ball's on the ground. That one's gonna come up short, but Murray's gonna go athletically, didn't make it. Made an athletic play there, but was off balance. Here's Moore. That one's short. Rebound Montgomery. 19-15, 4-point advantage here for Honesdale. Murray off the glass, body contact, nothing inside Montgomery. That doesn't go. That was Lyle, actually, and then we finally get a foul. This foul's going to be on the floor. Or is it free for throw shooting? Okay. That originally you said. No, it is. I think it's underneath and it's a throw-in. So we're going to get a couple subs. 3:14 on the clock. Officials weren't real clear on that. We'll get it all cleared up when we come right back. We're ready to go. 3:14 on the clock. 19-15, the Hornets lead the Wolfpack of Wilkes-Barre area. Ardo Boyko right there guarding Montgomery. Gets kicked back out, and they get the jumper, doesn't make it. Moore goes for the rebound, and it's Ardo Boyko. They got numbers. Ajayi's open. He's going to have some contact. Couldn't squeeze the basketball. Somehow they call it Wolfpack basketball there as Katie Ludwig may have bounced that out. Cradle's into the lineup here for Wilkes-Barre area. Moore. They go inside. Ajayi didn't make it, but she got the contact. This one will be shooting too, Max.
No, this one, yeah.
Number 11, Montgomery, first. Team's third.
This one kind of hits you in the face a little bit. Like, okay, do you think the Wolfpack expected this? Because Honesdale came out right from the start strong.
And like you said earlier, they're pretty composed. They've just been plugging away here at the Wolfpack defense.
So the score right now is the Wolfpack trail by a long bucket, 2:35 on the clock. And we're going to double dribble. It'll head the other way. So Cradle will inbound here. Coach Barry Mushak-Davy trusting a little bit more with Cradle. And Krishiniak now into the ball game. And Krishiniak for the three. That's long. Rebound Murray. Rowan Murray. Beautiful pass. And one! The lefty by Chloe Lyle, the senior.
That was really a great finish.
21-16, 5-point deficit. Just don't see Honesdale being like the herky-jerky kind of team. They just fundamentally sound right now. Free throws and left-hand things and they're just doing all the little things that make a difference.
Yes, and it looks like they understand that this game is 4 quarters long. They can't go into the locker room at halftime feeling like they've won. They still got 2 more quarters to play, and they understand that.
Mary Mushak-Navy didn't call a timeout here. Do you call it to try to get them organized? They're down 6. You know, it's an important part here before the end of the first half, so she did not. Let's see how this transpires here with a couple of different girls in the lineup. But Honesdale's got their own little change in the lineup here as well, as Rachel Collins is in. Outside shot. That one goes. Katie Giannetti.
And the Wolfpack have never really been in a situation like this. They're used to playing with the lead. It'll be interesting to see how they respond to this.
Another turnover. If we got the stats here in the first half, we'd see a bunch of turnovers. 1:39 to go, 8-point lead. They could make it double digits.
Yeah, they could. There's still time on the clock.
I'd go for one shot if I'm Honesdale here. How about you, Max?
Yeah, I would say so too. You already have a good enough lead. You may as well melt some clock to keep this good lead going into halftime.
Or to shoot a jumper like they did, you know.
Yeah.
You just don't know. Or maybe Coach Rose like, listen, hey, we're just going to play our game of basketball. Wilkes-Barre forced into a lot of turnovers so far. Moore holding back in. Had a big break here. Evans back to Moore. Ajayi, 3 girls on her, and she couldn't finish. I mean, they tossed that ball in to get it right there, but that was a tough finish.
That was, Honesdale was draped over Ajayi pretty good.
Montgomery back in the lineup. Honesdale back to the half-court offense. 56 seconds on the clock. Ajayi sends that one into the bleachers. Nice block, no foul there.
Yeah, good clean block. Looks like it was all ball.
52.2 seconds to go. Jumper. That one's way off. Here's Moore. User speed. Murray's going to be right there. Unable to finish. But Ajayi goes high off the glass. That looked pretty good for Gloria Ajayi.
That ball may have even been tipped too, but it finds its way in.
24-18, 29 seconds on the clock. Murray had enough to alter the shot on Moore, but Ajayi was able to finish it. Ajayi looks pumped up. This is as pumped up as we've seen her this year. She wants to play some basketball here and likes the challenge, I think. 14 seconds on the clock. Evans got her feet up in the air, and the jumper, nothing but air. 8 seconds. Here's Ardo Boyko, plenty of time. And Ajayi finishes. What a spurt here by the Wolfpack. Credit Gloria Ajayi. Take a halftime break, 24-20. We'll be back. Well, we're back ready for the second half. It's going to be John Mendola and now Andrew Marshall will step in and do the second half with me. He is a junior here at Wilkes-Barre area, getting to take in the action. Andrew, what did you see in that first half?
It's been a strong and physical game from both teams, and right now Honesdale have the advantage.
So that tie up there will go the Honesdale way. How about your impressions of number 22, Rowan Murray, on the court?
She's been really good offensively and defensively. She's really set the tone here tonight for Honesdale.
I agree. Here is Murray. Couple of extra moves, gets fouled over there. So she'll head over to the free throw line. You have to admit, though, Andrew, the energy you saw out of Gloria Ajayi in the last 2 minutes of the half seemed to spark this Wilkes-Barre area team, and she looked like she was focused.
Yeah, it started to give the Wolfpack a bit of momentum, and hopefully they could carry this momentum onto the second half.
That free throw a little bit short. So we've seen Murray make a couple of small mistakes, but she's done an awful lot of good for the Hornets. She missed a layup. She misses a free throw. But you're not going to see a whole lot out of this young lady. She is balanced. She comes right back to nail one. So it's a 5-point advantage here for Honesdale. Glad to give you tonight's basketball game. We'll be back tomorrow night. Trinity boys in town against the Wolfpack of Wilkes-Barre area. Ardo Boyko down to Ajayi. They've guarded her close, and that goes out of bounds. It's going to stay here. So you notice Ajayi when she shoots, there's not just one Hornet contesting. There's usually 2 or 3.
Yeah, they know she's a very good threat for the Wolfpack.
So now it goes back to Denasia Moore at the top of the key, and Holden now looks around. Reagan Holden tries to get the runner. Got it to go. Kiss off the glass. And now we got a jump ball, 25-22, 7:08. That will fire up the Wolfpack crowd. Holden now will throw it into Ardo Boyko. Ardo Boyko, beautiful bounce pass, and Ajayi couldn't finish. We're going to get a foul down low. That's a tough place for a bounce pass. A lot of times it gets fumbled through there, but Ardo Boyko said, let me give it a shot.
On the line for the Wolfpack, number 30, Gloria Ajayi, shooting 2.
So Ajayi get ready to shoot 2.
Timeout call.
We have a timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick audio timeout. Be right back. So we'll get to the basics now and some free throws. Ajayi, again, it's one of those things where, you got to put in your time, shoot your free throws after practice, before practice, at home, whenever you get time. Misses that one. But she'll come right back and see if she could make it a 2-point ball game. She does. So here comes more full court pressure out of the Wolfpack. Murray. They kick it out long. Shot no good. Holden with a rebound, gets it down court. She got Evans. Moore with the extra move. Can't finish it. Ajayi goes up. No foul there. And a rebound there by Lyle. Ludwig now bringing it down. She gets trapped over there by Moore. No call. It goes back out to Giannetti. Now they go inside ball game. Montgomery didn't make it. Ball still popping around. Honesdale coming up with it. That's short. Ajayi. Holden goes out on her. I don't think any team thus far this season has contested the rebounds the way Honesdale is doing it. It's been troublesome here for Wilkes-Barre area.
Yeah, it has. They're applying a lot of pressure, and I don't really see them letting up tonight.
Agree. This thing's coming down to the wire. 6:13 on the clock. Honesdale, Wilkes-Barre, we got a nice ball game here to start this preseason. That one off the rim. Ardo Boyko just couldn't squeeze it. There's been a lot of those balls tonight that just haven't fallen Wilkes-Barre's way. They've had a finger, a paw, a wrist. They just can't pull it in. Holden goes down. Lap by Murray, no good. Here's Ajayi Moore. They're going to catch up to her. The speed tonight, we don't have that difference in speed against this Honesdale team. Honesdale, they don't look super fast, but they hustle every play.
Yeah, it's almost like watching the exact same teams playing each other.
I mean, there you had a big girl hustling down in Elise Montgomery and making that play, catching a Moore, who's a guard. So you don't usually see a big catch a guard, but she was able to do that. Holden's getting close to 5. Ardo Boyko back outside. Holden back out to Evans. Evans with a quick face driver. Can't finish it. Kuchiniak waiting in the wings here with 5:39 to go to get her opportunity here to get into the ball game. Almost the double dribble there. They missed that one. Ajayi says, that's my ball, and they call a foul on the wrist. They said she got Lyle. Going the other way? Did you happen to catch that in, Andrew?
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be a call against the Wolfpack.
Well, somehow they got lucky, and that foul goes against Lyle. So a 50-50 call, if you will, and the Wolfpack fortunate enough to get the basketball. How about that switch there by Murray? That was fantastic.
Yeah, it
Wilkes-Barre tried to pull a pick. Murray jumps it and causes a play where it goes out of bounds. Wolfpack lucky to get that basketball back. 5:15 on the clock, 2-point advantage here for the Hornets of Honesdale in town. The Wayne Highlands School District. Ajayi down low. Throws it to Ardo Boyko, back door. Couldn't finish. Ardo Boyko's going to go up and get fouled. So you thought Ajayi was shooting that. Last-minute decision, good vision.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of those passes that look like they're shots. You know, in the first half, we saw that pass off the backboard that led to a basket for Moore.
4:59 on the clock. John Mendola along with Andrew Marshall tonight here on the Wilkes-Barre Area School District and the John Mendola Show Network. Down low is Ajayi here to play this shot, and she didn't have a chance there. Good job there by Lyle boxing out. Here's Ludwig now with the basketball. 1-point deficit here for the Wolfpack. Honesdale doing exactly what they need to do. Ardo Boyko right in the pocket. And she looks at the official and says, listen, I was just playing tough D. I agree with Ardo Boyko. She just played tough D, I thought.
Yeah, they really need to apply pressure now and able to get some scoring chances.
You're seeing bodies all over the place, physical ball game tonight. And Evans saying, I didn't do anything either, and now we get a call. So a little bit of, we've had a lot of no calls. Now we're getting calls, and the players, I think, are like surprised. Like, wait a minute. You let us play the whole first half with this. Now they're letting, okay, enough's enough here.
Yeah, it's going to come to that. It's going to contribute to this game being really tight as it is right now.
Free throw goes. And that is Madison Meager hitting that. Here's Krashiniak back in the lineup here. 2-point advantage here for the Hornets of Honesdale. Getting a little closer to the holiday. All looking forward to that, but we'll have 2 more basketball games next week. That free throw goes. The boys on Monday, the girls on Wednesday. Moore for 3. Nobody home. 27-24. Here comes Murray. And they call a travel of all things. Somebody would have thought a foul one way or another, but it was a travel. How about the composure? We were mentioning it with Max in that first half. Honesdale doesn't get too excited. They just play the game.
Yeah, they don't get ahead of themselves, and they stick to the fundamentals all game.
Ajayi gets fouled down low, so that'll be Lyle called on that. And the team fouls right now, Andrew, adding up a little bit here over on the Honesdale side. That'll be good for the Wolfpack if they can hit the free throws.
Yeah, these points now are crucial to getting back into this game and getting ahead.
So, again, they're only down 3, but you just have that feel, as Andrew's saying, when you say get back into, I think he means, and I know what you mean, Andrew, you mean like, listen, it's just not on the right end of things. Honesdale just seems a little more dominant. Again, it's only 3 points, but the Wolfpack have to kind of get into rhythm, in the sync. 6 team fouls now against Honesdale, and a couple of missed free throws here on that front end for the Wolfpack. 2-point deficit here. Wolfpack trail. 4:04 on the clock. They kick it out. Stuffins over there by Ardo Boyko. Krishiniak is right there. Here's Moore defending Ludwig. Back over, and they try to get Meager going. Now they go back down low. Nice ball fake there by Meager. She'll move around the horn with 3:47 to go. Here's Murray. Paving her way, and a little too much kiss off the glass. Comes the other way. Here's Ajayi. Tried to make the extra pass to Moore. They got octopus arms right now, Honesdale. They're all over the place. So Giannetti comes back into the ballgame. She's been solid tonight for Honesdale. Moore into Ajayi. Just had a little too much loft on it, and Ajayi couldn't pull it in. Ludwig with the runner. That doesn't go. Krishiniak gets hit as soon as she gets the rebound. So Giannetti will be called on that foul. That'll be the 7th team foul. Let's see if the officials realize what we got here, a one-on-one. So this is free throw time, and we're in quarter number 3.
Yeah, it's been relatively a low-scoring game so far, but the Wolfpack definitely have good chances with these fouls to get some points back.
That one in and out for Krishiniak. Half-court set here for Honesdale. Stuffins there by Ajayi. Here is Ardo Boyko. Last second pass to Moore. It's good. Andrew knotted up at 27.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a very good game with the dying minutes in the third quarter.
Ooh, Ardo Boyko had ball, but just a little ticky-tacky frustration here. And another foul here for the Wolfpack. So the energy rising a little bit here in the gymnasium. And we're going to bring back number 11, Elise Montgomery. 3 fouls on Boyko, Ardo Boyko, for the Wolfpack. Evans in, Ardo Boyko takes a break. Little switchy. Murray knocked it out. Reagan Holden now with the basketball. Comes up, kicks it out to Evans. Evans comes around, trying to get around the horn. No foul called, and Ajayi will call it on the floor. I think Ajayi will head to the free throw line. It's a battle down low. I think you got to love both teams. Nobody is backing down, Andrew.
Yeah, they're both playing really well.
Here's Moore with the hustle. Footsie just in, but it's picked away by Ludwig. Ludwig coming down. She gets poked there by Holden and will get a foul. Eight team fouls for Honesdale. The Wolfpack adding up now to 5 with 2:09 here on the clock. And now the official having a talk with everybody. I think he's saying, listen, he's saying play basketball, but that's what they did the whole first half. So they, again, I go back to the official set a little bit of the tone of that these two teams are going to play scrappy. Now they're calling some fouls, and I think the players are a little shocked by that.
Yeah, because there weren't many fouls called in the first half that should have been called, and there's a lot of fouls this half.
That shot there by Murray, no good. Here is Holden, quick fake. Holden coming down. Twist, turns, Krashiniak from the corner, got it to go, and a Wolfpack lead. So the three-pointer there by Krashiniak, the sophomore, is huge for the Wolfpack to try to wake up this crowd right here towards the end of the third. Murray tried to get something going. She goes back to it. Didn't get the end one, but she'll get to the free throw line.
Number 24, Virginia, her second, team's sixth. On the line for the Hornets, number 22, Murray, shooting 2.
That free throw no good. Andrew, you looking forward to seeing the Wolfpack boys tomorrow night against Trinity?
Yeah, it's a long trip for Trinity, almost pretty much down near Harrisburg, and they're definitely going to want to come to Wilkes-Barre and see if they can get anything out of it. They've produced really good teams last couple of years, and it's set to be a really great matchup.
Yeah, they've had some legendary teams there at Trinity. A little smaller school, but they could shoot the lights out of the basketball in a normal year. Haven't heard much about Trinity here for this season, but we'll find out tomorrow night. 30-28, Wilkes-Barre is up 2. Here at the Wolfpack 10, John Mendola, Andrew Marshall say with you this evening for this half. Max Greger was with us the first half. 2 students here in the STEM program for the brand new high school Wilkes-Barre area. Krashiniak with the basketball. And that poked out of bounds. So Krashiniak will inbound. Ardo Boyko right now saying, hey, give me the ball. I can take this baseline. Right here. And Moore finally fights to get the basketball. Denasia Moore eyeing up a 3. Little bit of a lazy pass there as Rachel Collins intercepted. Now it's Ludwig with the basketball. She'll dish it over to the other side. She's got Gianetti, and then the ball gets knocked out of bounds with 1:01 on the clock. .55 seconds on the clock. Carry there by Ludwig. We'll get the toss in here for Krashiniak. They go down to Moore. 48 seconds now. Ajayi kicks it back out. Krashiniak long. Bomber doesn't make it. Try to keep it alive. It's Ajayi. She does just that. Ajayi tries to go up and gets fouled. 36.1 seconds on the clock, and Ajayi gets hacked. She'll get to that free throw line. 9 team fouls. Collins now has 2 fouls. That one's a goodie. Gloria Ajayi showing what she's got. Got some ball game. 32-28, Wolfpack up 4. Oh, what a move by Chloe Lyle. How'd you like that, Andrew?
Yeah, that was a really nice shot.
Here's Ardo Boyko, puts her head down, tapped away. Ajayi battling. Krashiniak, bodies on the floor. And finally a tie-up, and the arrow points Honesdale's way. So Cradle comes in. Not a bad move. You got 3 fouls on Ardo Boyko. You don't want a 4th here. 11 seconds now. Here's Ludwig. Looking around. Jump shot. Short. Still alive. It's Collins. No foul, and time ticks away as Holden rips that down. And the fans from Honesdale saying, are you kidding me? 32-30, 3 quarters in the books. John Mendola, Andrew Marshall say, we'll be right back. Fourth quarter, the final stanza, maybe. Coming up here, 32-30, Wolfpack lead by 2. Here on the John Mendola Show Network, we are driven by McCarthy Tire Service. They've been doing it for 95 years. .47 on the clock here in the 4th, just underway. And it's been mostly Honesdale with the lead, but the Wolfpack have fought back here. Cradle with the basketball now to Ajayi. Cradle, good hustle after the mistake. Cradle, quick ball fake. Krashiniak foul shot, bounces off the back of the rim. Skip pass. Murray, oh man, another layup she missed, uncontested. Hard to believe Murray would make that boo-boo. She did, unfortunately, still a very good basketball player. He made so many positive plays, but sometimes you get a little stiff there. Ardo Boyko now coming in for Cradle. There's 7:06 to go. Need some offense, more off the mark. So her threes aren't there, and Ardo Boyko hustles it, but no go. Half court set here. Montgomery with the basketball. Back over. Lyle. Murray can't make it. Murray gets the rebound, stolen away there. Ardo Boyko falls on her own. Ended up tripping on a little footsie from somewhere. You see what Murray does when she gets the basketball? Catches it high, pivots on her foot, and now she's in great position. That got tipped away, and the Honesdale fans thinking that should have been our ball.
Yeah, calls tonight have been a little iffy all game.
A little tight, right? A
Yeah.
little tight. That's what you get. Glory Ajayi, no go. Ardo Boyko with a hustle back over to Moore. Now back to Reagan Holden. They're going to try to pound it in. They need some separation down there for Shiniak, and they just can't do it. So they're helping. They're cheating a little bit. Those guards are collapsing down on Ajayi, and that's been a big difference. So she's not just have a one-on-one. It's always a two-on-one. The wrong way.
Yeah, they know how much of a threat she is.
Ludwig, Ardo Boyko, she's a stealer. And now we're coming the other way. It is Holden. Patience. Here's Ardo Boyko. Gonna drive off the glass, can't finish. A lot of missed layups. Murray's gonna try to chase this down. Veteran player settles it down, gets it inside. Ajayi blocks it. Back and forth action we go. Holden down court to Moore. And now it's going the other way. How many plays can we get? 5:31 on the clock, and we get a carry. Andrew, it's been a long time I've seen that sequence. Two good teams but making mistakes, and they're back and forth like a track meet.
Yeah, tonight's game has been back and forth all along, but that was really entertaining basketball right there.
Here's Ajayi. Pounded in, uses her body well there. Just a little too much English on that. Now they'll come up court. Here is Giannetti, stopped by Holden, pulls up her dribble. They go to the opposite side. Montgomery, the tallie, hits it off the mark, no go. Holden gets tripped, and they'll call a tripster here on Murray. Ten-team fouls, 16 fouls. For the first time I've seen Honesdale a little like, okay, we didn't do something right here. They've been very quiet, very composed. Maybe now the pressure here towards the end of the game, you're going to start seeing some of that. Holden misses the free throw. How important are the free throws right now, Andrew?
Very, very important. These one-point shots can really cut any tension, or even add to the tension, that is.
33-30. Got 5:03 on the clock. Steal almost by Ajayi. Montgomery back over. Lyle Montgomery all by her lonesome. How about that downtown play? 33-32. Evans getting ready to come back in. Ajayi with the basketball. Holden. Scooper, no go. Tried to keep it alive, and Ardo Boyko. And now it's back over to Moore. They finally see Krishiniak. That didn't make it. So there's been, got to get in there strong. And coming the distance, it's Lyle. She gets fouled. So Ajayi now called with the foul. Is that 3 for her?
Yeah, I think so.
2. That's
Her
right.
second of the
That's her
game.
second. Start losing track. We have so many players now with 3 fouls. We got a handful.
Yeah,
10 fouls and 7 fouls, so you knew somebody had to have it. 1 point at a time right now has got to be the mentality for both teams. The Hornets have tied it up at 33. Fantastic type of game for both programs tonight because they're going to get better from this.
Yeah, we've seen the Wolfpack play a couple times so far, and this by far has been the most entertaining game.
Timeout, Wilkes-Barre area. Well, we have a timeout on the floor. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be right back. Back here at the Wolfpack Den at Wilkes-Barre, 4 minutes. Exactly now on the clock. Krishiniak with the fake. Krishiniak's going to drive in, runner in between the rim and the backboard. That was a difficult play. Evans now going to play some defense. That miss there by Lyle. Here is Krishiniak back over to Ardo Boyko. Now Moore. Used to just transition points. Outside shot isn't working right now for anybody. That continuity for Wilkes-Barre is just not there tonight. Here's Krishiniak's outside jumper off the front of the rim. They can't buy a bucket.
Yeah, and both teams know that the points in these last 3 minutes are going to be very crucial.
Ajayi knocks that out of bounds. Montgomery was the intended target. Here comes Reagan Holden. Murray. Guarded by Holden. Ardo Boyko right in the grill there. Stuffins over there, Ardo Boyko. Here's Ardo Boyko. Here's Moore. A little circus play. Didn't work, but Moore came up with the basketball. Skip pass to Ardo Boyko. Back out to Holden. Slow it down. Smart shots. And Mackenzie Evans hits a shot.
Yeah, some great passing there by the Wolfpack leading up to that 2-point shot there, Ever.
Ludwig with the runner. She shot through like a dart. Skip pass. Ajayi long bomb. Banks are open.
You definitely don't want to leave Ajayi open like that, and she capitalizes on a great chance.
That's not her shot, the outside bomber, but she got it done. Ardo Boyko diving on the floor looking for a piece of dust. 2:07. It is a 3-point lead. Lots of drama here tonight because we got a heck of a basketball game. Just what we wanted to see here on the John Mendola Show Network. Offensive foul called on Murray. Wolfpack got nobody back to get the basketball yet, but we got a timeout coming for Honesdale. We'll take a timeout here. Andrew Marshall-Say will tell us what he thinks will happen in the last 2 minutes when we come back. We are back. Well, Andrew, what are your thoughts here with Honesdale and Wilkes-Barre after the timeout?
I think they need to slow it down a little bit. They're getting a little sloppy on the defensive side. Wolfpack have been able to hit 2 jumpers in a row, and they've taken the lead through those 2 shots.
So now looks like a little bit of a matchup zone here. And now we get a timeout here in the Wilkes-Barre area with a little change in strategy. So I think we'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about what we think the Wolfpack are going to do here on the John Mendola Show Network. 1:45 to go. Well, we're back, Andrew. John Mendola with you here with Andrew Marshall. Andrew, how about the Wolfpack? Your quick analysis of what you think they need to do with the basketball here.
Continue getting good passes, controlling possession. They've been strong the last couple of minutes on the defensive side and the offensive side, and if they continue this, they could definitely power through this last minute and a half and get the win.
It's got to be a gimme for a layup, I think, if you're the Wolfpack. You're up 3. They've got 10 fouls. You go to that free throw line, you miss. Now they get a chance to tie. So make sure, I'm sure Coach Mary Mushak-Navy said, make sure it's a home run. If you got to get a layup, make sure it's a win. Honesdale, steal, Ardo Boyko, pure will, Shelby, Ardo Boyko. They're up 5. Can't relax, 56 seconds on the clock. Murray. Dribbled once, dribbled twice.
I think Honesdale are just getting a little too nervous on the ball these last 47 seconds.
They have played composed basketball the entire way. About that 5-minute mark here in the fourth quarter, they start to get a little itchy, and that happens. But it's a great learning experience. They ain't giving up down 5, but a great growing experience as well here for the Wolfpack. Here we are for the finale, 40-35 Wolfpack with their biggest lead of the night. Up 5. Can't hear a pin on the court right now. They're just that composed, and Denasia Moore gets the basketball. Murray's going to guard her. She gets by her quickly. Holden with a quick fake. Moore. Down low, it's Evans, quickie, got it to go! 42-35, a touchdown lead. Here comes Murray now. Pounds it inside. Lyle with a beautiful left, that was gorgeous. 19.5 seconds to go, we get the timeout. So we're down to a 5-point deficit here for Honesdale. Impressive. The last couple of minutes just been very energized.
Yeah, both teams have played well all night, but these last 5 minutes of this game have been the best bit of basketball we've seen.
and for that matter, for the year here for the Wolfpack with a competitive game. We've had a few, but very, very competitive tonight. We're hoping to see more of the same tomorrow night. Trinity in town, Wilkes-Barre area boys. Catch it right here on the John Mendola Show Network, as we thank our friends at Wilkes-Barre area for allowing us to give you live high school basketball. Got a couple of high school guys with us tonight. Max Greger, Andrew Marshall-Say, doing a nice job and getting their feet wet in the broadcasting industry. 19.5 seconds to go. We're going to get a quick foul or 5 seconds. That should have been 5. They got away there. That was 5. Moore gets away from a few. Wilkes-Barre, the beneficiary there, and not getting called on the inbound. So Moore will head to the free throw line here to shoot 2. Off the back. You got 14.9 seconds. So whether she makes it or not, you still have a chance to hit one, maybe have 8-9 seconds on the clock and get a steal. So there's still opportunity here for Honesdale. Moore hits that one. 43-37. Long pass, knocked out of bounds there by Evans. "12 seconds. Ludwig, we got to carry. That should seal the deal here with 10.6 seconds to go. Wolfpack could just run away a little bit here. Somebody's just got to go long, and sometimes you lose a little perspective on where you're at on the court here. Ardo Boyko gets fouled. 9.4 seconds. Andrew, let's start with the things that the Wolfpack you would think still need to work on here in the preseason. One or two things. Then we'll talk about the positives.
I think free throws could definitely be worked on a little bit, and layups at some points tonight. We've seen layups that really have unfortunately been missed.
I agree. And the positives?
Defensive pressure, their speed, and they seem really intimidating.
Finding a way to win today, I think, was key. They did that. They found a way to get the job done here against Honesdale in a game they trailed most of the way. Credit the Honesdale Hornets. Heck of a ball game. Congratulations to the Wolfpack. For Max Greger, Andrew Marshall-Say, we'll see you again tomorrow night. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.